All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, the bonus to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful lay brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. All right, in-house fighting, man. All right, I got like 3 articles pulled up on Trump. One is from almost a day ago. These other 2 are from a day ago. Elon's not allowed in the White House, basically. Elon Musk slams President Trump's big tax and policy bill is a disgusting abomination. He also said that every politician that voted for Trump should be fired. So basically everybody's turning on Trump. All right, you got Joe Walsh saying he's becoming a Democrat, man. Not to mention these violent threats that are being sent towards Trump, which is lining up with our prophecy, but even Esau's prophecy. It says in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Yes, 2nd Ezra 15-16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes in the course of their actions, sustaining their power. But also they do have they have the Simpsons episode of Trump being assassinated, as well as the attempts that have been made on him before, which it's been I say maybe over 30 years since a president has been assassinated or has had an assassination attempt. I think the last president before Trump was Reagan. So they're actually doing something with this, man. Whether it be he has set Trump up as being a fall guy, or they're just coming against him because he's speaking out against certain things that they've done. But I believe that they're just making him the fall guy. So when everybody starts to turn on him, then the assassination attempt, then that for those who do still care about his policies, or the same just the same way that they did things with 9/11. When people were starting to lose patriotism, they enacted that just to get people riled up, so they could probably even fake this man's death and have just to start Jacob's trouble for this. But nonetheless, it's really the Lord that's doing this, because he's breaking all the allies of E. This is Job 9:4. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength. Who hath hardened himself against him and has prospered? Coming against the Most High, hey, he's just going to destroy all your bands. All right, he which removeth the mountains, and they know not, which overturneth them in his anger. Once again, the Lord is creating this in-house fighting, man. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. It says, and Yahweh knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or city divided against itself shall not stand. So, yeah, this is the Most High's reply to Esau Edom, man. All right, he's destroying all of his allies and his bonds and friendships that he has with people, severing all ties, man. And it says, if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Which that's what we see going on right now. All right. With the Trump death threats, kill him and make America great again. Trump assassination threat. Suspect said president was a dead man walking, wanted to blow his effing brains out. Feds say. A 73-year-old man in California was arrested for allegedly threatening to assassinate Donald Trump in a series of social media posts before and after the 2024 election, writing that he would not rest until the president was 6 feet under off the face of the earth. A federal grand jury last week formally indicted Thomas Eugene Strevel with 3 felony counts of making threats against the president-elect. Court documents reviewed. Well, let's see what the comments say, man. There you go. Trump has become the most hated man in the world now. Not just in America, but in the world. And this is true. All right? He is more stout than his fellows, man. All right? He has made America to be detested because of, his policies, But once again, the elites don't just send a president out to deteriorate a land without, going through the proper measurements. They're making sure that Trump is doing all these things, man. All right? Trump is just a fall guy, man. He's their scapegoat for when things do get rough. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get that. I'm going to end the lesson off, but I'm going to get that in the book of Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 6. I'll just start at 1. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom. So these are the real rulers. So Darius the king set up real rulers, but this is how they did it. And over these 3 presidents, it says of whom Daniel was first. So along with the princes, he set up 3 presidents over them, and Daniel was the first, because the Lord had favor on him. That the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. So ultimately, he had it. Basically, it was like a garrison, with the king being the top. He had a coverage for the presidents, and then he had a coverage for himself, that he wouldn't receive any damage that was done. It says, then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and the princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. But the Lord didn't want that at that time, man. But at this time, what do you have? You have wicked presidents that are doing the bidding of the elites, which have their governors and their different politicians under them. All right, but they commune with the elites, man. They don't go outside the elites' agenda, man. All right, so if Trump is about to take that long fall to a long sleep, it was ordained ultimately first and foremost by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But then, the elites, man. All right, who are trying to be like the Most High, but you can't contend. That's the reason why the Lord keeps on knocking your plans, so you have to keep on going back to square one or what have you with all your diverse different planning, man. The Lord is going to destroy the house of the Chaldeans, man. Which are you elites, you so-called elites. Yeah, this is Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Exactly. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to come put to naught these wicked ways of doctrine. These wicked philosophies that the elites are concocting, man. But with that, I'm gonna end this lesson off. Whether Trump gets assassinated or not, we will see, man. But the Lord's counsel will stand, man. And I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai Bashmi Kakada Shalom Abba Ball.